Is this good to eat? Watch and see. Hi, I'm Elu.
Those pricey probiotics we take every day? Does that mean 90% is just money down the drain? Do these really work?
That's the key point. Seriously, like an attack on Titan, when the Survey Corps gets airdropped, right? If you don't give them logistical support. When it comes to probiotics, there's a technical term for it. It's called prebiotics. If that doesn't keep up, they all die. So today, we're talking about probiotics.
What about the probiotic capsules I take? They all say extra strong and sound like special ops, isn't it?
Of course not. Actually, they're just probiotics. So using that analogy, to make it even nerdier, back in my day, when I was still playing StarCraft, the Terrans have Marines. But you can't just send Marines out alone, because that is just feeding. 2 ships, 1 Marine. That 2-ship rush really matters. And those ships are medevacs. That means your support has to keep up. What's it? If you don't have prebiotics. Yes, prebiotics. So what are they? Actually, they're what help probiotics settle in your gut. You need to give them a place to live. You need to give them food, change environment, and you need the right pH. Only then can these brave Marines successfully survive a fierce swarm of Zerg and a sudden brutal Zergling rush. And this particular case also has a professional technical term. It means these probiotics can settle in your gut. It's colonization. It means exactly what it sounds like. It's the same in English. Honestly, our digestive tract is actually a rather harsh environment. Some people's guts are more acidic, while some are more alkaline. And the probiotics you take, no matter which specific strain it is, each has its own unique and perfect living conditions to stay alive. Say you move to Mars. Wouldn't you have to turn Mars into something like Earth? If not, you'd at least need a space station. Then put in a couple of potatoes, so Matt Damon can safely survive inside that harsh place. That was a bit of a tangent, but that's the idea. When you take probiotics, you also have to provide them with the essential food they need. Otherwise, you take them, they die, more taken, more deaths. Waste money.
Then fine. This episode is so nerdy. I love it.
It really is super nerdy.
As for prebiotics. What a pun. Sorry. Is prebiotic just eating more cabbage fiber? Nothing difficult.
Yes and no. Indeed, fiber truly aids probiotics effectively. The no part is which fiber helps probiotics exactly that still needs looking into. Like, is cabbage what probiotics want? Here's the thing. Dietary fiber does count as prebiotics. Yet there exists a clear definition. Human digestive enzymes truly cannot break it down. This can be regarded as it. That's because it can make it to the small intestine and on to the colon. Otherwise, it gets digested and absorbed by us, would have nothing to eat. Only those that digestive enzymes cannot break down can make it into the intestines, especially the colon, where it can be a lunchbox just for probiotics. And besides fiber, don't forget oligosaccharides. And recent studies show that besides oligosaccharides and besides fiber, there's also polyphenols. Those help a lot. Fiber and oligosaccharides serve as probiotics' home and food. And polyphenols can effectively help shift the internal gut environment into... That's what probiotics like best. The prebiotics people generally agree on. That work better are mushrooms, kelp, beans, and nuts. These are all good. You can eat more.
If I need to eat veggies, I'll go all in. But I saw this UK-US Gut Project. They want us to try 30 fruits and veggies a week. What is this, some hunter exam?
Honestly, I even tried it. It's very hard. So isn't the key how much? It's about how many kinds. As for that, let me explain this. 30 plants a week idea first. Think about it. It's not just vegetables that count. Nuts count too. And grains count too. So overall, this combination functions well. 30 kinds is doable. Brown rice is 1. White rice. 10-grain rice could count as 10. It's fast. And there's also a more detailed way to count it. Seasonings. Add nutmeg, But just add only a little. It's 0.5. There are also much more detailed rules. They make it more easier to hit the goal. This actually comes from the American Gut Project. It's called AGP. It's a large scale. This citizen science platform. So what did its research find? People who ate 30 kinds, or more different kind of, plants. What about these involved participants? The gut microbial community shows significantly higher diversity, high diversity, and that carried greater weight than the amount of red meat consumed, or whether you're vegetarian. It possesses many crucial components, and the number and scale of intestinal bacteria. This microbiome diversity is positively linked to your physical health. How do we explain that? It's kind of like that movie, that Marvel one that isn't really Marvel's, made by Sony, that Venom. The Tom Hardy and Venom's symbiotic relationship. Gut microbiome researchers have something called the famous captain theory. It's the same idea here. Brains and guts, these two factors. It is a symbiotic relationship. Let us assume a scenario. If you fail to take good care of your gut flora, it can greatly affect your brain function. So you actually need both of them. In other words, the more varied your diet is, once it reaches your gut, the more ways your gut microbes can use it. No single bacterial strain can take full control. It exists in specific areas inside the intestinal tract. Different strains may dominate. Its diversity helps your body cope with external stimuli. It responds better when inflammation occurs. So diversity is important. But I should add one more thing about this study. Then it is the AGP, is a large-scale cross-sectional observational study. What it reveals is closely and strongly associated with the gut microbiome. That means R value is high. But note that with this kind of study design, statistically, we know correlation and causation. They're totally not the same thing. In other words, a quite typical example is the growth of population and rising traffic accidents. Let me think. Ice cream sales and more drownings. Or more frequent sex and much better health. Those factors are closely linked too. These are casual and indirect correlations. But are they causal? No. It's not certain. Gut bugs? I don't know. What I really want to stress here is, when we merely see high correlation, never hastily jump to direct causation. For example, like A and B have strongly correlate. Maybe A causes B, like that gut bacteria thing we just mentioned. If your diet is diverse, your gut bugs get diverse too. So then, is what you eat causing your gut bacteria changes? We doubt. Here's the reverse case. For example, some say people with active sex lives, research shows, tend to be healthier. There exists a fairly strong correlation over there. But it's conversely. Because of health, you have more sex. That's the correlation, not causation. There's another possibility. A strong link between A and B may be caused by a shared factor C. Like we just mentioned, the higher the ice cream sales, the higher the drowning death toll. Is that because ice cream causes drowning deaths, or because drownings drive ice cream sales? Neither this. It's the season. In summer, ice cream sales go up, right? In summer, drownings go up too. So there's a common factor, C, affecting both A and B. But A and B remain correlated. Okay.
I'm sure everyone got that. I get this part. We won't speed this up. We'll let you sit with this. Then factor C, factor A.
Right. It's like the knowledge just passes through your brain.
I got it. I don't know about the rest of you.
Okay. There's a third one. Let's hold on. The third relationship is that A affects B, but C also affects B. So B is caused by more than just A. Like population grows, traffic accidents increase. More accidents link to population growth, as more people mean heavier traffic. But crashes rise, not due to population growth. It could be bad road design, if all traffic lights fail. Or remove roundabout.
Want me to cut that? No, it's fine.
No. So the key point we see is, when you see research like this is a bit of an aside, you should understand causation and correlation. They're not the same thing, just so we're clear. Gut microbiome research still has no final answer. It still remains a fast-moving scientific frontier. So we really have to Keep moving forward. But at the same time, as we take in this knowledge, we also need to stay a bit cautious.
"30 kinds is really too much. For working stiffs and nerds like us, is there an easier way? Do we have any female fans?
Come on.
Is there an easier way? Shelf-stable, boosts prebiotic diversity."
Okay, there is. I personally eat plenty of fresh wild mushrooms every single day. When I eat at noodle stalls, I always order kelp. And for snacks, I eat tasty crunchy nuts as a late-night snack. And I drink soy milk. And soy milk is best with bean fiber in it with extra dietary fiber. And all of those can effectively boost your gut bacteria balance, stay around longer, and steadily survive longer in your digestive tract. And as for 30 different kinds, that really is pretty hard. To be honest, I tried it for a month and gave up. We're all normal people, so let's not make it too hard. But you can try eating daily foods that are widely known to be good prebiotic foods and see how it goes. And if you truly feel you want sweet cola or Sprite, you can also drink ones with added fiber.
That counts too.
Yes, that one is...
So how many kinds does Pomi count as? Bomi should pay us. Remember, we used it in that curry episode too.
It works in curry. One bomi counts as 7 or 10 kinds.
Wow, so for that 30-a-week goal, we just drink Bomi and subtract 7.
Can you count 4 cans like that?
Can you do that? No way. So I have one question. Doctors sometimes tell me stuff like, when I get a cold, they prescribe antibiotics, and I never think much of it. What is the doctor really trying to tell me?
It's your gut microbes. What do they hate? An unhealthy diet, of course, like eating lots of red meat. The main health issue with red meat is more about daily fat digestion work. Your body secretes a lot of bile. Bile emulsifies fat, so it breaks down easier. But bile can also kill gut bacteria. It has an antibacterial effect, too. So that can leave your gut microbes less diverse, or let harmful bacteria grow. But the biggest hit is antibiotics. Antibiotics are basically a nuke. Once they go in, they flatten your gut flora. Back to square one. Back to zero. Like herbal jelly, bad joke.
Ha, now you're telling bad jokes too.
Dangerous. Anyway, so things like antibiotics can be extremely risky for human physical health. But to be honest with you all now, when we deeply talk about gut bacteria health, it's not just about humans. In livestock like chickens, pigs, cattle, and sheep, people are already paying attention to it, especially gut health in cattle and other herbivores. And with the newborn piglets, if they're born with poor gut health and start getting diarrhea, once that starts, that piglet is almost sure to die. That's also close to fatal. And if chickens get diarrhea, so it's pretty dangerous. So what they do now is add lots of probiotics to the feed to deal with this matter well. In the past, they might have used antibiotics, but now, antibiotics wipe out all gut bacteria. So now they're also using some phytogenics. I saw something really cool. It's called herbal carbon formula. It's made from natural herbal extracts, then goes through something like a traditional Chinese medicine refining process to make it achieve an antibiotic-like effect. Because it's herbal, it won't wipe out probiotics, those things. It seems like it could be combined with some more specialized farming methods. Am I setting up some future reveal here?
Fish electric symbiosis.
Is that actually correct? Okay, let us see if we can pull all that together. We will launch another brand new episode and share some new farming methods but getting back. Probiotics are indeed still a fairly cutting-edge field right now. So everyone really needs to spend more time catching up. Simply put, you need to take care of your body. Try your best not to rely on antibiotics in the end. But if you do, you have to finish the whole treatment course. Then remember this, too. Rebuild your gut microbiome. Have balanced meals and take nutritional supplements daily.
Do you think rebuilding your gut flora is hard? Let me recommend a video. That curry video we did before. We used that mystery peyote juice. That juice counts as 7. The curry spices count as 5, so that makes 12. Fukujinsuke adds 1. That makes 13. Watch it, then eat it. That's 13 kinds. Then you only need 17 more. Not bad. Easy.
We're just messing around. Don't believe us. It's dangerous. Anyway, when you take probiotics, just don't do it like in StarCraft. That's like dropping in Marines alone. They'd all get wiped out. So you need to feed it too. Give it little medics to heal it and all. So you need to figure out how many prebiotics you need each day to keep your gut flora in good shape. That said, I still hope you can help us boost our subscriptions. What's our goal this time? Let's hit 66,666. Don't unsubscribe. For this subscriber goal, we would really appreciate your help. But as for the exact number, I have no idea. The higher, the better. Please.
Exactly.
So we can make more good content.
Please bless us with 666 likes.